I'm Staff Sergeant Josh Hauser, and in the news today, even with savings from the planned drawdown in Iraq, the current level of demand on U.S. military forces does not appear likely to improve significantly for the foreseeable future. That's according to Army General Peter Chiarelli. He, along with other top military leaders, testified on the 2011 defense budget Tuesday. General Chiarelli said the Army fiscal budget will make sure service members and their families are properly taken care of.
We are confident this funding will enable us to accomplish our mission at home and abroad, to care for our soldiers, civilians, and family members, and adequately man, equip, and train our force.
General Chiarelli told the House Armed Services Committee that he was aware of the country's current economic challenges and would exercise cost savings whenever possible. The number of military sexual assault reports has increased this year. The annual Sexual Assault Response and Prevention Report was just released. It indicates more than 3,200 reports, but that number includes both victims and perpetrators. That number also includes every category of assault, from unwanted contact to rape. DoD sexual assault prevention personnel say the increase in reports does not necessarily indicate an increase in crimes, but more likely an increase in awareness and reporting. And the way forward for U.S. service members in Afghanistan begins with training Afghan national security forces. Recently at Camp Zafar in Herat province, a command post exercise got underway. Air Force Staff Sergeant Michael Jackson has the details.
The exercise increases the ANSF's ability to respond to different scenarios while working out of a tactical operations center. Operations planner Major Carlos Coppens says building relationships with the Afghans is an important step when doing joint training.
If they don't trust you, you probably don't get the same response as you would as if you would if they did trust you. And the way you build that trust is doing things with them, communicating with them, being with them on a day-to-day basis.
Air Force Staff Sergeant Michael Jackson, Bagram Airfield, Afghanistan.
And the Air Force has a new Undersecretary. Erin Conaton was sworn into the position Monday. President Obama nominated her last November. She has an extensive congressional background and experiences on national security matters. Undersecretary Conaton holds degrees from Georgetown and Tufts universities. The North American Aerospace Defense Command, or NORAD, will conduct a 3-day exercise dubbed Falcon Virgo. The flights begin Tuesday and end Thursday over Washington, D.C. There will be 2 flights per night between midnight and 2 a.m., and then again between 4 a.m. and 6 a.m. Another exercise is underway, but this one's off the coast of Chile. USS Carl Vinson is teaming up with that country as a part of Southern Seas 2010. The exercise is a major component of U.S. Naval Forces Southern Command's partnership of the Americas. Carl Vinson, along with USS Bunker Hill, will work with the Chilean Navy on military-to-military exchanges, air demonstrations, and communications. Southern Seas 2010 comes less than a month after Chile's massive 8.8 earthquake. U.S. Northern Command is joining the National Guard for flood operations along the Red River in North Dakota. NORTHCOM officials announced late Monday the command will work with federal, state, and local responders to determine what capabilities the Defense Department can offer to help communities battling rising floodwaters. Residents along the river have already started sandbagging, and construction crews are building earthen dams and levees. Officials say the river is rising rapidly and is expected to crest this weekend. The DoD has designated Grand Forks Air Force Base as a FEMA Incident Support Center where emergency supplies can be delivered and then distributed to affected areas. Guard officials said Monday 300 to 400 soldiers and airmen will also be supporting flood operations. For the latest military news and signature programming, head to PentagonChannel.mil. I'm Staff Sergeant Josh Hauser with your Pentagon Channel News Update.